Hello everyone! In today's video, I'm going to show you how to manage invoices and payments for beginners using QuickBooks. Now this video will give you everything you need on how to get started with QuickBooks, especially if you're a beginner. So this involves managing invoices and payments and the like. So without further ado, let's dive right into their website. Now here, as soon as you're able to create an account, which by the way you can have set up by heading to their website right here, just quickbooks.intuit.com. And if you type that in, then you should be able to see this page right here where you're able to sign in for either a QuickBooks Online or QuickBooks Online Accountant. So just have your account set up here, and once that's done, then you will be able to see this dashboard upon logging in. So first up, we're just going to quickly define or notify or inform you on what QuickBooks is all about. So QuickBooks is basically a popular accounting software developed by Intuit that helps businesses manage their financial transactions, including income, expenses, invoicing, payroll, and taxes. Now, it is designed to simplify bookkeeping tasks, allowing businesses to track their finances. You can also generate financial reports and manage bills and payments efficiently. Now, QuickBooks is used by small to medium-sized businesses, freelancers, and accountants. And there are also two main versions for QuickBooks, and the first one is QuickBooks Online, which is cloud-based and is accessible from any device with internet access. The second version is QuickBooks Desktop, which is installed on a computer for offline uses. All right, so now that we've been able to log in to our QuickBooks, we're just going to show you real quick, give a quick tour on the dashboard right here. So you have here your name and the logo. Should you have a company logo? If you're a beginner account, you can see that there is a setup checklist. This helps you get started with QuickBooks right there. And you have your bank accounts, whichever bank accounts are linked. There's profit and loss, expenses, sales. This is a sample cash flow trend. There are also some shortcuts here where you can create invoice, record expense, add bank deposit, or create a check. If you have any listed tasks, then they will appear right here. You have a graph here on accounts received and accounts payable, and so on and so forth. There's also this toolbar on the left side, so a list of options. So first up, we're going to try to get started with our main info or our general info, and then if you need to edit your info, just click on this part right here. This will allow you to head to your account and settings. As you can see, here you have your company name, so just edit your company name according to your company name, of course. And you can also add a logo right here. To edit, just click on the pencil icon on the rightmost side area. You can also enter your VAT, so on and so forth. Just click on save after you've edited your info. For company type, you can see here, we are set to sole proprietor for tax form, and the industry is set to accommodation and food services. For contact info, fill in the details right here. You have the customer-facing email, company phone, and website if you have any. And then the address if you have a company address, customer-facing address, and legal address. There's also communications with Intuit if you have any marketing preferences, and of course cookie preferences. So you can manage them all right here. There's also some more settings here for sales, for a customized look and feel. So you can customize the way forms look to your customers. Let's try to check that real quick. Over here, you can keep adding new styles for invoice, estimate, and sales receipt. Depends on your preferences, of course. And some more sales settings here. There's also expenses. So for bills and expenses, your current version of QuickBooks doesn't include bills. So since we're using a trial version or a free version, we can upgrade to include bills and expenses as well as purchase orders. For more advanced settings, you can see here an accounting for financial year, month of tax year, accounting method, company type, chart of accounts, automation, language, currency, and other preferences. So that's just a rough overview on what you have for your settings. So we're just going to head back to our dashboard real quick. It should be our dashboard now. I'm just going to let it finish loading. So here, basically, we're going to try to show you the process on creating these invoices or recording an expense or adding bank deposit or creating a check. So here, since we have a convenient list of shortcuts, we can go ahead and utilize this. So we're going to try to see how creating an invoice looks. As you can see here, invoice number 1001. You can also take a tour if you'd like, if that'll make things easier for you to understand. Here, you just need to fill in the details. So add in your customer details, customer email, and you can also send it later if you'd like. As you can see, you can send later from the all sales list, filter by delivery method, or send later. So here, just put in the billing address and then the terms. Terms show how many days a customer has to pay you. So the deadline basically, and you can change this number before you send the invoice. So here, the invoice date and the due date. There's also tags if you have any tags set up, which is of course, tags are very essential or efficient in categorizing your bills and data. So right there, you can set up your tags and add them accordingly. And then you can start listing your products and services right here, the description, the quantity, and then the rate per quantity, of course, and the total amount or the amount per product or service. You can also keep adding lines. You can clear all lines, and you can also add subtotal. If you wish to add any messages on the invoice, you can do so right here. You can also add a statement or a message on the statement. And if you need to attach any files, you can do so right here. You can also edit the invoice, and once you're done, you can either just click save or click save and send. If you click on the drop down, there are a bunch of options here. You can just save and close, save and share link, or save and share in WhatsApp. So those are your options for creating an invoice. Let's head back right now. I'm just gonna, yes, I want to leave without saving. Recording an expense, kind of similar to how it looks on the invoice a while ago. Of course, the details are just different. As you can see, there's payee, payment account, and then the payment details right here, reference number, tags, then category, description, so on and so forth. There's a memo here. There's also still the attachment. So it's fairly similar to creating an invoice. Well, all that's different is the details that you need to input. So again, just showing you, giving you an idea on how to record an expense. And since it's similar to creating an invoice, the processes are quite similar, and it's easier to remember once you get used to using QuickBooks. And adding a bank deposit right here, we're just going to see, again, kind of similar. You have an account here. You can add new ones. There's date, tags, and then received from, account, description, payment method, reference number, amount. You can keep adding lines. You can also add a memo. And then here you have more options on cashback goes to, and then cashback memo, and then cashback amount. So again, once you're satisfied with the details, just click on save and new. And then finally, for creating a check, again here, there's a payee, and then there's a bank account, mailing address, payment date, then the tags, check number, the details right here, and then memo, attachments, save and close. So very similar. All of them are very similarly, work very similarly. So it's easier to remember the process for doing such paper or invoice or expenses. And that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.